We're just 5 days away from the electoral finish line, with big names crisscrossing the country to rally voters as several midterm races remain too close to call. Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
President Biden traveling to New Mexico today, a state he won handily in 2020, while Vice President Harris and Hillary Clinton campaigned for New York's Democratic Governor Kathy Hochul, who's in a surprisingly competitive race against Republican Lee Zeldin.
People want to feel safe on the streets. They want the attacks on their wallets to end.
He's working to keep people scared, whereas I and other Democrats are working to keep people safe.
The visits to blue stronghold territory signaling Democrats on defense 5 days before Election Day. And in these final days, some in the party are questioning President Biden's choice to focus on threats to democracy and far-right election denials in a speech last night, citing the attack on House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, which investigators say was politically motivated.
We must, with an overwhelming voice, stand against political violence and voter intimidation, period.
For voters, the biggest issue by far is the economy.
Make this a choice of competing visions. Democracy is certainly a part of it, but it's only a part of it.
Republicans slamming the president as divisive.
Why didn't he bring up inflation? The number one issue of people looking at every day are crime. They're deflecting from the problems they created.
I think what he's saying is, let's make common cause save democracy. Then we can get back to fighting about tax rates and how we pay for health care.
In the final push, with so many races razor thin, especially for critical Senate races, candidates searching for the right message to boost turnout and give their side an edge.
Former President Trump's influence has loomed over much of this campaign season. Tonight, he hits the trail with a rally for Republican candidates in Iowa. Despite high inflation, it doesn't look like families are skimping out on gifts this year. The National Retail Federation predicts sales for the November and December shopping months will be between $942 billion and $960 billion. That's an increase of 6 to 8% compared to last year. Consulting firm Deloitte also predicts an increase, but not as high. Shoppers will likely lean on credit cards or savings to afford some of these purchases. Still, holidays have already gotten a boost ahead of schedule. That's because many retailers are kicking off the season earlier than usual.